Hello, I'm back. Thank you for coming in. I have to pull up my phone now because apparently the live chat is not working here, which is not going to be fun for when we offer card pulls here. Just wait for people. I know there's one person in here. Let me try to get in here. Okay, here we go. Welcome in, guys. Just waiting for some people to show up. Happy Sunday. Just trying to get set up here with all of the stuff I need. There we go. 111. We got 3 people now. Happy Sunday. All right. I'm trying to get the link for energy exchange. It's not required, but with my line of work, it's good to keep the flow of energy going, I guess I should say, coming in and out. So even if it's just $1 or $2, if you end up getting a card pull and want to send an energy exchange, that is welcome, but absolutely not required. And this is going to be fun using my phone. I should have done it the opposite way, which I did last week, but that's okay. We got this. Happy Sunday. Thank you for joining. Okay. All right, we got 3 people now. The live chat isn't working for me, so I had to get set up and started running behind. So we're just going to lift the energy up here and send some protective energy to surround this space. I did call in the healing energies of the Lemurians today because they felt guided. I know that they're connecting with us lately to kind of support us with healing as we're going through all of this chaotic change in the collective. And I do want to say during this live, I will be channeling messages from your spirit team if you're in attendance. I will not answer any questions about another soul. Only your guidance will be channeled to stay in integrity with not only the work that I do, but to stay in integrity with those that are coming through and the messages they're bringing. And pay attention to a theme here if you want to hang out for a bit. We are all connected as one, as a collective. So there is a theme that's happening within the collective, but we are also mirrors of each other. So there may be a theme that you resonate with on a personal level as well, that will be coming through for everyone. So just bring some tea or a drink of your choice and stay a while to see what comes through. With the full moon in Libra coming up and no planets in retrograde, yay, and a strong push forward with this fiery energy, it really offers this pivotal moment of setting intentions, planting seeds, and taking action. So looking at what is holding us back and what is keeping us small and in a place of scarcity. So using this full moon in Libra energy, it's really helping us to release and balance energies. And this will help us to make the most of that fiery energy that is on offer here. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to just start with a collective message. And then if you want to have a card pulled, you can go ahead and state it in the chat. And once I see that, I will pull a message for you once I am finished channeling this collective message. So I hope you're all having a beautiful Sunday. I already had a a lot of beauty that came through this morning. I found a flower on my walk, and it was pretty dark outside this morning. And I just felt like I found beauty in the darkness, and that, even though the flower seemed a little broken, it was still beautiful. It still held its beauty and its color and its vibrancy. And we can do that throughout the darkness. And it's funny because as I share that, we have, oh, here we go. I'm not used to using my computer. So this is the hermit, and the hermit is facing the shadows within them. It's really talking about the aspects of ourselves that we avoid, the things that we're not wanting to face, which is giving us information on how we can move forward. And it helps us to stay balanced when we're starting to get in this energy of chasing others, of chasing energy that we want, like love, time, affection, or even just being heard and seen. Or sometimes we may be fearing that too. But this is about, staying balanced when we're trying to chase these goals, because we really want to pay attention to what we need in order to plant the seeds. And we have to tend to our garden as well. When we plant the seeds, we're not standing there over it, waiting for it to grow and getting frustrated because it's taking its time. And we've already been doing this since last year. I mean, we started this already, but it's taking its time, and it can get frustrating, especially when we come to these moments where we start to hit up against a brick wall because we're like, why aren't we seeing these things come in? And I know I've been dealing with that, but it's happening. It's just underneath the surface where we can't see it, and this is this lack energy that we were talking about. What are we feeling that we're lacking? Because we're never lacking anything. If we can take in the beauty and the stuff that is there that we have in our life, we can live in that abundance. And as we do that, we start to see more abundance in our life, and then more starts to come in because it's that attraction that we're putting out. But we are facing an end of this story. And as we're aligning with our true values, the things that we want, and not looking at external validation, and paying attention to what's going on within us by seeing what's happening around us, because that's truly our mirror, we can really propel ourselves into this new chapter, this new frequency of abundance. This is that energy of opening our hearts to what is on offer, and not sitting in this energy of lack, looking at what's spilt away, because, she is looking at these empty cups, but she's got one there full that she can't see. And so when we're facing the things that, we think that are lacking in our life, and we can clear that out, we can get in, wrong card. We can truly live in this emotionally fulfilled, balanced, and open heart type of energy, and see, the true beauty and abundance around us. And we're calling it in, it's like the more that we do that, the more we can tend to ourselves, tend to our garden, we are abundant. And so we're not lacking anything. We have a home, we have love, we have support. And if we can focus on those areas, we can grow everything outside of us. And I love this because I'm getting chills. It's like, this is stuff that like I need to know, and it's like, I can preach it, but like, as I do, I try to live it as well. I also do this work. I'm here with you guys. So, nobody's above anyone. We're all here together. We're all here learning. And every day we're learning something new. It's beautiful. So, okay. Yeah, great. Amy, let me go ahead and get you a card pulled here. Ooh, it's 11:11 here. So beautiful. Hold on. I didn't put your energy in here yet. So let's, what does Amy need to know at this time? It is optimal for Amy to know. We're down to, I think it's just you and me, Amy. So I feel like right now you're starting to weigh options in your life of where you want to go, what direction you want to take. We have the Two of Pentacles. And a lot of people see this as imbalance and the need to balance things in your life. But I feel like you're already working on that, and that you're just having to weigh options as you make choices in your life. And I'm feeling like it's like maybe taking time, like to take a step back and to really reflect on things that you value in your life. And, just to get clear on that, because that helps us to make our choices from the heart rather than in the moment. And if there are things that come up in your life where, they're pushing you to make a choice right away, there's no time, that's not meant for you. Don't go for that. You want to make sure to take your time in order to weigh out your options, because when we do that, like what people they don't really realize that when we go into meditation and we ask for the guidance, this is allowing us to really align with our inner knowing. It's already there, and we are living in multi-dimensional realities. I mean, the timeline of which we're aligning to is already existing, and so when we can go within, we can align with that and follow that guidance, and then we're propelled forward by spirit. And this is them like moving us out of the energy of where we are feeling like things are out of balance, chaotic, and have us up in the mind. And then it brings us to these calmer waters where we're like feeling emotionally balanced and stable. And this is our spirit team here guiding us along with these, birds are messengers, especially for me. I've actually started communicating with birds, and that started this morning. I didn't realize that, but it's like comes through as thoughts, as I've told you before. But like you're being carried by spirit here. Your spirit team is here on offer, like telling you like which way to go. And there are eyes on you. People are seeing what you're doing, and so it's nice, to have that support, because I don't feel like this is just your spirit team. Now that I see this Page of Cups, I feel like you do have that support around you, and it's not like you have to look at like what they're doing and compare yourself. It's like that like you are supported if you ever need that guidance, or like maybe one day you're feeling like things are out of balance and you're not clear, on how you feel or what you want or whatever it is. And then somebody's going to say something that is going to like be like, oh yeah, like now I understand, or it's going to click, and it could even be like a song on the radio. It could be, you're in a coffee shop and you hear this random thing said from someone else. Like that's the type of thing that I'm feeling. And it's going to help you to go forward towards that fulfillment, that choice that you need, and not feel so overwhelmed with all of the choices that you need to make. I feel like this is helping you to align with the things that are already here waiting for you. So I feel like that's a really beautiful message. Yay. Oh, also 1111 there too. That's beautiful. Yeah, let me get a card for you. Thank you, Amy, for allowing me to pull your card. That was a beautiful message there. All right. All right, Stephanie, we're going to get a message for you. It fell on the ground. 1 second. I feel like with that, like you may feel like things may be out of reach at times. Like the things that you need to know, right? Like the choices we were just talking about, or the direction. But with the Hierophant, he's like spirit led. He's very in touch with his spiritual side, his intuition, and all of the learning that because he's a teacher, all of the learning that he is, all the wisdom, I should say, that he's gained in his past is what he carries forth in his teachings. And this helps others to ascend when they are awakening, right? So I feel like there is definitely something that will be coming in that'll help you to learn, um, what it is that you want, maybe a direction that you're taking. This could also be like if there's something that you're trying to create, like change or, something a little bit brighter. I think that that's going to happen. You may have been going through a dark time of transformation, which I mean, most of us are. I think that a lot of us that are awakened and do this work are kind of going through like a mini dark night of the soul, because I know I've been going through one. And this card definitely rings true to me. Like, but it's putting us in alignment to build a foundation for ourselves, to feel love within ourselves that'll help us to carry that love out towards others. And in turn, that comes back to us. And, we had this come up again. This was coming out during the collective message as y'all came in. And so just, like when you do make a decision and you take action towards things, just make sure that you're taking the time to make those decisions and not to chase after those goals too quickly or to make the decision too quickly without weighing the consequences or taking in consideration of the consequences that could happen of your actions. Because we all know, like with every positive action, there is a negative reaction. It's that balance, right? And that's the Knight of Swords. Like he doesn't consider that. He doesn't think about things. He just goes for it, without considering that. So just know, like stay connected, hold your vision, no matter what happens. Shakeups can happen, especially as we're going through this death and rebirth. Like this is a literal clearing out of everything that doesn't serve us, and it brings us into alignment with what we want in our lives. But we have to remain open to that change because it can be chaotic, right? The tower brings forth like this crumbling of everything we've known, and it seems like that energy of like, why is this happening to me? But really it's what's happening for us, because with that breaking down of what doesn't work for us, it's helping us to build towards the things that we want and build that foundation in a way that will sustain us. So that's the message I got for you. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for allowing me to pull your message. I love that, Amy. I love watching the birds and connecting with them. And we have so many here, like of different kinds, like cardinals and eagles, several eagles, honestly. Crows have been coming around. I didn't even see any crows really last year, except for maybe one at the coast. Oh, I'm so glad that's what you needed to hear. Thank you for allowing me to do that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, man. This has been a really beautiful energy that's been coming through. Yeah, like, oh my gosh. Yesterday, thank you so much for that donation. Yesterday I was sitting outside and I was thinking about something. I can't remember right now at the moment, but at that moment I remember there was like a pack of crows that came by. I think it was like 4 or 5, and then like from the same area, it was almost as if like I lived that moment a couple of times, because another pack was flying the exact same way over me, and then one like got stranded over to that side, and their pack came over this way, and I was just like, wow, that was like a glitch in the matrix or something. But I love that because they are a messenger of transformation. So that really is a confirmation of what we just brought through. Someone's alarm went off. So maybe this is a ring, like that sounding of an alarm of things coming in, like a new start. Definitely stay open to the guidance coming through, because we're going through a lot of geomagnetic storms of the solar energy coming at us from, those pockets of energy that release. It comes towards us at the earth, right? And towards our earth right now. And this is bringing a lot of clarity because that's what the sun represents is vitality, energy, life force energy, empowerment and clarity. And so sit outside in the sun and ask for that clarity. It'll come through for sure. I don't know if y'all can hear Falcor. He's snoring. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Also, I will be doing a video tomorrow, continuing the series of The Art of Letting Go. This one's going to be about forgiveness, which we all know can be a little hard. And navigating through that, especially when we have been treated in such terrible ways, with our trauma, our past. And so I'm going to do that. Tuesday, I'll probably do another collective reading. And every Friday I go live. I'm actually going to go live probably around like 6 p.m. Central Standard Time instead of 3:33 because I feel like maybe there'll be more that will show up. And yeah, just doing some more things. I will be selling crystals too. I need to move and I don't have a job. This is the only thing I'm doing. And it's not really a big money maker, which is not what I'm in for. It's really not. But I don't feel like I should be getting a job here before I'm going to move at the end of the month of April. So I'm going to start selling things, but I am going to infuse them with Reiki later today. So they will be Reiki infused crystals, and they are from the magical vendors of Venus Moon, which is in New Jersey, and Luna Vibes crystals, which is based out of, I believe, West Virginia or Virginia. But they're both the only crystal vendors I go through, and they carry such beautiful energy. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be posted on Facebook, and I'll probably be posting it on my Buy Me a Coffee website, which is where all of my services can be purchased. Reiki, energy healing, as well as my readings. I also have integrative soul coaching that will help us to get you in alignment of your true path and the bridge, the gap between who you were and who you're becoming. So that's really beautiful work that I'm offering out to everyone. Oh, I love that. Cardinals. So my grandma, my Mima, who is my mom's mom, she was more of my mom than my own mother, but she comes through as a cardinal. And then eagles and hawks are my dad's parents that come through for me. And I love that. It's really beautiful. You know what? Yeah, my cats have been transmuting a lot of energy. And I noticed that when I was dealing with a lot of hip pain, they were dealing with like limping. And so they've been transmuting the energy. But Loki's been going through a change. Like he's turning 5 on the 1st of April, which is the full moon, depending on where you are. But yeah, there's been a lot of energy and a lot of change going on. And I know that I felt a shift this morning as well as yesterday. So we're going through these little shifts. So if like things seem a little weird and like off in a way that's not like off balance, but like just doesn't seem normal, just trust it. Like, cause there's probably changes and shifts going on in your life right now. Really trusting that energy. Ooh, have fun on the Easter egg hunt. Have fun. All right. 2422. I think I'll pull through one more message. And if there's nobody else that wants wants a card pull that comes in, I will probably close this out. What else do we want to know right now? Or should we know? Ooh. I feel the energy through the cards, like really wanting to speak. All right. So yeah, we're definitely planting seeds. We're creating some type of new change in our life, all of us. And this is happening on a very much of collective level right now with like what's going on in the world, nothing can be hidden in the dark anymore. All the things are coming to light because we're in a new era. Things are moving forward and it's fast. And we really do want to open up to change and not hold on to things too tightly, things from the past, or hoarding our own time, energy, and resources, because we need to be here for each other and share these resources. And as we do, it creates that balance of even flow, ebb and flows, change, stability and instability. Like, if we can share our resources, we can and help others, we're attracting more of that in our life as well. That'll help us to tend to our seeds and allow the balance of our lives, right? Like, allowing us to allow the time for all of the seeds that are planted to grow. But the only way we can do that is if we're balanced within our life. If we're not in balance, then things are going to come out very chaotic with what we're calling in. It's going to happen in ways that we don't want them to. And again, this is about divine timing, balance, keeping one foot on the ground, one foot, maybe in water. So that way we know that we're in flow, but we also are grounded. So, like, as we let go, we also want to hold on to the things that we value and that we want in our life. And as we do that, again, we're walking out of this energy and creating change that is in divine timing. A lot of people wonder, like, why didn't I go through this before, like this change? Like, why am I not hearing my intuition at times and other times it's loud? It's because there has to be a balance. Like, with that energy coming from the sun, if we had that all the time, then our system would probably break down and we may not make it. We'd get overloaded with that light, the energy that's coming towards us. And it's the same with awakening. If we are living in that 3D reality where we're kind of at a little bit of a lower vibration than where we need to be, but spirit is kind of helping us as we're meditating, we are raising our vibration. And if we go from here to here and connect and open that third eye, and all of a sudden, we are going to overload our system and we won't be grounded in reality. Like, we're meant to be in this reality, but we are also meant to live our dreams. And so that's the balance that we need to create in our life in order to allow those seeds to come in a way that we want, right? We're the creator of our reality. We're the main character of our story, and we're the only ones that can choose what we wish in our life to see. And so I really feel like that was a strong one that was trying to come through. But I'm down to one person now, and I'm almost at 30 minutes. So I love you guys, and stay tuned for more. And I will see you next time.